Hey everyone, welcome back to the Rainbow Library. Today I'm doing a bookshelf tour. So we're starting off here on the top shelf. I've got my Halloween Kills novelization on display. So I'm going to set that aside for now. And then up here is mostly like romantic suspense type books here on this side. So we've got Whiteout by Adriana Anders. We've got His to Protect by Sharon C. Cooper. Some love-inspired romances, some Harlequin intrigues, silhouette intimate moments, and then we get here, and starting with this one, which is Miss Morris and the Vampire by Tracy Wilton. This is more of like paranormal, like supernatural. Some of them are romances, some of them are more like mysteries. The first book in the Sookie Stackhouse series, a couple of Harlequin Nocturnes, and then here, which totally does not correspond at all, but I've got my few Harlequin Love Inspireds here, which those are like religious romances, no sexual content at all. And then this pile here is the ones that I want to read the soonest, I guess. So I've got up here on top, After Hours Temptation by Kiana Alexander, Redeemed by Her Midsummer Kiss by Liz Fielding, Matched by Masala by Mona Shroff. These are the three of the books in the Tactical Crime Division Traverse City miniseries that came out in 2021. I haven't gotten to them yet. A Family for Keeps by Janice Sims, Bloom Where You're Planted by Darby Bam, a few Harlequin presents here, Chattersola James, Maya Blake, Two by Pippa Roscoe, and then Open Invitation by Tiffany White, and The Last Leprechaun by June Calvin. So now coming down to the second row, I've got a little peppermint essential oil spray here. I've got the 4 Discworld books that I own here. And then we've just kind of got a few male romances here, these 4. This one, The President's Son by Crandall Krauss, is actually not a romance. It doesn't have a happy ending, but the other 3 that you see here are, these 2 are by Carina Press, Arctic Heat by Annabeth Albert, and His Fresh Start Cowboy by A.M. Arthur. And then, of course, The Lights on Knockbridge Lane by Rowan Parrish, Summoning Up Love by Cynthia Williams. I'm going to set that aside. Another Cynthia Williams here. These are my Rochelle Lears books. And then here we've got Frances Ray books, Teresa Beharry books, the Cowboys of California series by Rebecca Weatherspoon. And then this stack is all my Brenda Jackson books. These 3 on the bottom are not in any particular order, but these ones are from oldest to newest. On to the third row here. This is pretty much historical romances. This one, Jennifer Ashley, The Many Sins of Lord Cameron. I think that one was kind of popular a while ago. Lenora Bell, Love is a Rogue. I like this one as well. This one's really pretty. And then this one, as I struggle to get them back in their place because they are jammed full. Bitter Spirits by Jen Bennett. This one takes place in the Roaring 20s, so I'm excited to get to that one. Hopefully one day. That one's pretty cool. I haven't read this book yet, The Greatest Lover Ever by Christina Brooke, but I really like the covers on this series. There's another one on the back there. Evil at Whispering Hills by Kate Cameron. A Novel Seduction by Gwen Creedy. I picked this up recently. I haven't read it yet. A couple Tessa Dare books. This one is really pretty in my opinion. Robin DeHart's Deliciously Wicked. It kind of reminds me of the cover for Vivid by Beverly Jenkins. Megan Frampton, Tall, Duke, and Dangerous. Elizabeth Hoyt, Eloisa James, Sabrina Jeffries. I've got these 2 displayed here. Marion Edwards, A Year and a Day, and Joanna Lindsay, When Passion Rules. I'll just set those aside for now. What else do we have here? Highland Conquest by Allison McLean. Lisa Kleypas here, Devil in Winter. Charisse Michaels, the first book in the Bridgerton series. And then these 4 on the end are just kind of like random Harlequins that I didn't really have a place for. So we've got His Until Midnight from the Kiss imprint, which no longer exists now. Mistletoe Hero from the American Romance line, which no longer exists. This was like a mini series that they did, Harlequin Home on the Ranch. And then I've got this double bind up of 2 Jill Shalvis firefighter romances. Coming down to this shelf, so here we've got 2 books of poetry by Tommy Pico, IRL and Junk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 books by Haruki Murakami. Toni Morrison, The Bluest Eye. Brother to Brother by Essex Hemphill and Joseph Beam. The first 3 books in the... I'm actually not sure if this series has a name or not. I guess it might be called the B-Boy Blue series by James Earl Hardy. And then I've got this one here, The Meet Cute Club by Jack Harbin, which I have not read yet, but it looks super cute. And on display in front, I have The Feminist Utopia Project, which is an anthology, 57 Visions of a Wildly Better Future, edited by Alexandria Brodsky and Rachel Cowder-Nail-Lebuff. So then coming down here, this is mostly special edition and medical romances, more special edition than medical, but I've also got this Harlequin Western Hearts here, The Bachelor Ranger by Rebecca Winters, a couple by Christine Rimmer, Best Friend to Dr. Wright by Anne McIntosh. I talked about this in one of my recent Weekly Reads videos. Officer, Surgeon, Gentleman by Janice Lynn. A Nurse to Claim His Heart by Juliet Hyland, Falling for the Single Dad Surgeon by Charlotte Hawkes, In Service of Love by Laurel Greer. And then these next few, these 4 here, are from the Sweetbriar Sweetheart series by Kathy Douglas. I'll just show you one of these covers. A Chef's Kiss by Nina Crespo. And then I've got on display on the other end here, Temptation in Istanbul by Hannah Shake, The Love Study by Chris Ripper, Full Throttle by Aaron McCarthy, If You Were Mine by Melanie Harlow, Cream of the Crop by Alice Clayton, Satisfaction Guaranteed by Lauren Blakely, and Kira Andrews, what does this say? Kidnapped by the Pirate. On to the next shelf. This one is mostly from the Kimani romance line. There are also a few Desires, and then a few from other publishers like Dafina. So we've got a whole bunch of authors here. I'm not really going to go through these too much. A few by Adrienne Bird. Before I Let You Go by Angie Daniels. This was one of the first Harlequins that I ever read. Sin City Seduction by Zuri Day. I read this one a couple months ago and I really loved it. Got a couple of these like anthologies here, starting with The Best Man, which features 4 sensuous novellas by Brenda Jackson, Cindy Lewis, Felicia Mason, and Kayla Perrin. And then there's these Harlequin bind-ups, which feature 2 Harlequin novels. Heatwave, which features stories by Donna Hill, Niobia Bryant, and Zuri Day. A couple Donna Hill books. Backstage Benefits by Laquette. Cheryl Lister and Elle Wright, Sweet Love and Because of You. A few books by Reese Ryan here. Yara St. John, Pamela Yeh. And now going down to the bottom shelf. This row is mostly Presents and Desire, but there are also some Blaze and Temptation thrown in here. And then I even have a couple of these Silhouette special editions. Angela Benson, Second Chance Dad is one of them. Betsy Johnson, Wedding Eve. Silhouette Desire here, Going Going Wed by Amy J. Fetzer. Couple books by J.C. Lee, Carol Marinelli. And down here on the end, I've got The Best Man's Baby by Karen Booth on display. I'm gonna set that aside. This older presents here from the early 90s, Yvonne Whittle, Far Horizons. And last but not least, a couple books on the end here by the great Maisie Yates. So that is a little look at my bookshelf. I hope you all enjoyed it, and thank you for watching today. I will see you in the next video.